This is Texans TV.
We are ready to rock in Houston.
Let's go!
Touchdown, Texans! He's in. Touchdown, Houston! Wow, what a play!
Woo! And there we go!
Hello there. We're glad that you're with us here on Texans 360. My name's Drew Doherty. I'm your host. We've got a fun show for you today because we're going back to 2012 and a magical 4 days for Andre Johnson. Plus, we take a look at what happened on a memorable night in 2018. And we've got to examine some of the top plays by the rookies from the Houston Texans over the past season. And we start things out now with a little bit of news of the week. The coaching search continues. There have been additional interviews this week with more to come in the week ahead. But we start now by talking about Walter Payton Man of the Year candidate, Christian Kirksey. The linebacker had a nice season on the field and did even more off of it. Check this out.
For me to be chosen out of a bunch of guys that's deserving of it is truly an honor. It's truly a blessing. As a kid, just seeing my parents, how they went about life each and every day, how they always gave their last, how they always put their self last and put other people before them. I just saw that at an early age. I never want to change who I was. I never want to change my upbringing. I try to be the best person I can be and then be the best player, after that'll follow. Football can be taken away from you, but, your personality, who you are and what you're remembered by, it stays with you forever. So. How you doing? Yeah, same old Thursdays. Right. What's up, brother? How you doing? Oh, it's outside? Okay.
I saw the seeds being planted when Christian was like 9 years old. So I watched him, be there for kids if they didn't have anything. He may ask, okay, Mom, can I do this? Can I buy this for so-and-so? At an early age, he learned to give back because that's just what we taught. When I think of Walter Payton, I think of the influence. We always taught him it started at home, then it goes out to the communities, and then it spreads abroad. And I'm watching him spread abroad his influence and being there to help and encourage other people that have difficulties or came up against a bad situation. And he's just trying to bring a little hope and a little joy. And I'm happy that he's just doing it, so I'm proud of him.
So did y'all drive in today?
We actually flew in.
Flew in, okay. Work on the playbook on the airplane ride.
If he doesn't know it by now, we're in trouble.
You're in trouble.
And what you're doing transcends football. I don't know if you understand that. You have a bunch of fans pretty much worldwide. One of the biggest and one of the ones I've been in communication with the most are the Houston Texans. And those guys have a huge surprise for you guys. They're watching you and they're following you just like everybody else. We've got the big players here.
And any way we can help, any way that we can be of some inspiration or just sit down and chat with y'all, we're here. We're part of you guys. So what's up, fellas? How y'all doing? What's up, man? What's your name? Say what?
Josh.
Okay, Josh. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Christian. Oh, Christian, man. That's a great name right there. That's a great name. You play linebacker, right? Middle?
Yeah,
okay.
No, I play Will.
So y'all the post of the defense, huh? Really the post of the team. We all we got. The defense don't move unless we move. So that's how y'all gotta be.
He built a bond with all of us. He was talking to all of us, motivating us throughout the day.
Nothing is impossible, bro. And, I learned that, just going through life, man, nothing is impossible. But I had so many people tell me that I wasn't gonna be where I am today. But it's like, if you got a dream, man, you go for it.
It was a huge positive impact on these kids that I coach now. They see that, not only can you be a good football player, but you can be a great person.
One thing he told me, always just think of yourself as the best player out there, you know?
Tell yourself, like I tell myself, man, hey, ain't nobody better than me. You start to live like that, bro. And then you just get that confidence, and then next thing you know, shoot, you done had a monster senior year, you know?
Yes, sir, yeah.
Hey, and then you got your team looking up to you.
All the stuff he was just telling us, you know, I brought it back onto the guys and was trying to motivate my players. And
You know, that's the kind of people we want our kids to grow up to be, and have a guy that they actually know in the NFL being up for this award. Those are the kind of things I want to teach them as a coach, and now they have a great role model.
He said, you got to catch a tip. There you go. Woo, you done bossed me. There we go. Hey, man, it's a pleasure meeting y'all, man. Y'all win tomorrow.
He's our favorite player now. We sure hope he wins it.
We'll just go straight that way.
Okay. Oh, snap.
Surprise.
I was speechless. You know, I walked through the door and I'm like, wow.
You are the Houston
Thank you.
Texans 2022 Walter Payton
Really?
Man of the Year nominee.
Wow.
And we are just really excited for you.
That is cool. Oh my God.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations, son. Ari and I are best friends now.
Can someone keep some secrets around?
Yes. I did not know. I'm like, look, let me go shake hands, let me talk. I was not expecting, you know, to be on the rooftop, you know, seeing my mom, my fiance, my kids, the McNairs, you know, everybody's here. My God, you made the trip.
yes, sir.
What's up? How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good.
Congratulations. That's so awesome.
You got the Uvalde strong, huh?
Yes, sir.
I'm part of the crew. Hey, y'all inspired me.
We won the game, and then we won the game.
Yeah.
Fourth, and he ain't trying to go out.
Really? Oh, you made the stop? Hey, that's a big dog play. That's a big dog play. That fourth down stop, that's big time. That's what you dream about, like, when you playing the linebacker position. Hey, 4th and inches can't call it no better, you know? That's cool. It meant a lot, like going to Uvalde and actually seeing the people and the surprise at the school and just talking to the guys and just hearing their story and their backgrounds and, you know, where they come from. You know, it's truly a blessing to be able to share those experiences and be a part of it. And, you know, I just thank God that I can go and experience that trip. Yeah, I can frame this for sure.
All right, let's get.
You know, with the Walter Payton Man of the Year, I know we're supposed to celebrate things that, you know, we did on the field, off the field, but, you know, it's about y'all. So, y'all got 2 tickets, 2 pairs of tickets to the Super Bowl in Arizona. You know, flights covered, hotel is covered. So, y'all can enjoy watching football. So, yeah. Y'all look like me when I first. You know, good things come to good people.
Thank you so much.
You know, good things come to good people. So, yes, sir. It's amazing.
Oh, I was so excited.
Thank you. Love you.
Let me get it. What's up, man?
What's up, man? Yeah. Like I said, it's a bunch of people that's so deserving of this award, and I have my daughter right here. She's trying to get up. Oh, yep. There you go. So, I'm blessed. You know, God give me beautiful children, and I'm forever thankful. And couldn't be here without my family and without God.
After the break, do you remember this call?
The 50, he's gonna go all the way. The 30, the 20, the 10, the 5, rock and roll. Touchdown, Houston! 97 yards. That one's for you, Bob.
It's coming up on Texans 360. Texans 360 continues, and we really do appreciate you checking us out and sticking with us. You know, Marc Vandermeer has been the voice of the Texans on the radio since 2002. He's called every single preseason, regular season, and postseason game, but none of them stand out like this moment in 2018 when Lamar Miller took one to the house.
When I think about that game, Friday afternoon, 3 days prior, Mr. McNair passes away. And it was just so emotional, that whole weekend. And knowing you had the Monday night game coming. And not only is it Monday Night Football and the first game pretty much right after the passing of Mr. McNair, you have the Tennessee Titans coming into town, the former Oilers. The Texans had won 7 games in a row coming into the contest, and the Titans, first year under Mike Vrabel, were doing pretty well. And there you were with a big game, and then the backdrop becomes larger than life. And you just felt the emotion, the meaning of the moment, and the founder of the franchise having passed. And there you are playing this primetime game. You have the NFL world watching. It was really big. Now, Tennessee's driving, and they're about to retake the lead because there they are in the red zone, and it's 4th down at the Texans 3, and the Titans get stuffed. Houston comes up with a big defensive stop, and there you are. You got the ball at the 3-yard line. I always say this, any play at any time could be one of the greatest plays in the history of the franchise, right? At any moment, you never know what's going to happen.
9:36 to go, second quarter. Houston leads by 4. First down from the Texans 3. One back, Lamar Miller.
The very next play after that 4th down stop is a handoff to Lamar Miller. And he goes to the right side. Texans pull the left tackle. There's a little hole, and 3 yards into the run, he breaks the initial tackle, and he starts to go off to the right side, and you realize, oh my gosh, this thing's going to go for a while.
And here's Miller over right guard, has a little room, breaks the tackle, 10, 15, 20, right side, 25, 30. He's to the sideline, the 40, the 50. He's going to go all the way, the 30, the 20, the 10, the 5. Rock and roll. Touchdown, Houston. 97 yards.
You know he's fast, but did you know he had that? Or is it the magic of the night?
That one's for you, Bob.
I just let it out, 97 yards, and I said, that one's for you, Bob, because it was, and I still get chills thinking about it because it was so perfect. It was the perfect tribute, and I just knew that this was going to be historic. Not only a 97-yard run, but on the night that we honor Bob McNair. Are you kidding me? And I often get asked, you know, what's my favorite call I ever made? You know, I've done a lot of stuff as a play-by-play announcer, but that night, that run is my favorite call ever because of the whole meaning of it. The tribute to the founder of the franchise in that setting on that night with that historic play. It's my favorite of all time.
Coming up, the Texans have a bright future in large part to some of these rookies from 2022.
Mills with the toss to Pierce. Right side has a block across the 30, 35 to the outside 40, the 50, right sideline, the 40 of the Chargers, the 30, 20, 10, 5, rock and roll, touchdown, Houston, 75 yards.
We're back. It's Texans 360, and we really appreciate you checking us out. You know, 2022 did not go the way that the Texans would have liked. But there are some signs of hope and some bright spots, namely in the rookie class. Guys like Dameon Pierce and Jalen Petrie and Derek Stingley and so on and so forth came up with some huge plays this season. Here are the top 10 plays from those rookies.
Mills gets the snap, looking, throwing to the end zone. Got a man, caught, touchdown, Tegan Pretoriano. 8-yard touchdown pass from Mills to the tight end as the Texans score first. Handoff Pierce, running right through a hole, 20, 25, breaks a tackle, 30, 35, hangs onto the ball, 40-yard line, angry run, Dameon Pierce. Henry, the tailback, obviously gets the call left side through a hole, breaking a tackle. The ball is fumbled. Texans trying to fall on it, and they've got it. Henry coughed it up, and Houston picks it up. 3rd and goal at the 4. Crowd revs it up. 3 receivers right. Ryan shotgun. Hines in the backfield. On 3rd and goal, here's Ryan taking the snap. There's a little pressure. Ryan stepping to his left, throws to the end zone, incomplete. Stingley broke it up, intended for Pierce. Fakes the handoff, throws it left side of the end zone. Caught by Quatoriano, touchdown Houston! The rookie tight end cashes in. Lawrence fakes the give, steps to his right. Lawrence looking, throwing back of the end zone, picked off by Stingley! The first of his career. 2nd and 11 from the Chicago 19. Fields in the gun. Backs motion, and now Fields throwing downfield over the middle. It's picked off. Petrie with the pick. Fields unloads deep, and it's picked off by Petrie. Taken across the 50 to his right 45 and brought down at the 39-yard line by Herbert. Petrie with pick number 2. 2 receivers left. Willis gets the snap, looking, throwing over the middle. It's intercepted. Christian Harris down the right sideline. He's out of bounds. Texans have the ball on the pick. Mills with the toss to Pierce. Right side has a block across the 30, 35 to the outside 40, the 50, right sideline, the 40 of the Chargers, the 30, 20, 10, 5, rock and roll, touchdown, Houston, 75 yards. Dameon Pierce all the way. 2nd and 5 from the 22, Pierce again, over the middle, 20, breaks a tackle, 15, 10, gang tackle inside the 5. Does he stay on his feet? He does, down to the 2-yard line. What a run by Dameon Pierce. Got out of trouble again and again until Cisco brings him down. 1st and goal, Texans.
A guy who was a rookie back in 2003 was Andre Johnson, but we're going to fast forward ahead to 9 years from that rookie campaign when we come back. Think really, really hard. What's the most significant thing you've done in the span of 99 hours and 39 minutes? That's a weird number. So just round up to 100 and go back to 2012 because Andre Johnson had a pair of games in a 4-day span that were historical. In 2011, Andre Johnson was 30. It was his 9th and what would be his worst NFL season. Injuries truncated that year, and Dre started just 7 games. He only caught 33 passes for 492 yards. That next offseason, he even had some arthroscopic knee surgery that knocked him out of OTAs. But he came back, and he came back with a vengeance.
Wide open, Andre Johnson, 20, 10, 5, rock and roll, touchdown, Houston!
2012 saw Johnson catch 112 balls for a career best 1,598 yards. He averaged 99.9 yards per game. But today, we're focusing on a span of 4 November days when he rang up nearly a third of that almost 1,600-yard total. On Sunday, November 18th, at NRG Stadium, Dre entered that contest with 597 receiving yards on the season. That's pretty good. The Texans were cruising. They were 8-1, and they were favored by a whopping 15.5 points over the visiting Jaguars. Even though the visitors from Jacksonville put up a nasty fight and pushed that game to overtime, Dre went to work. On the day, he caught passes for pickups of 22 yards, 45 yards, 23, 20, and 35 yards. But Dre saved the very best for the very last. Deep into the extra period, With the topsy-turvy tussle tied at 37, Houston was on the Jags' 48-yard line, facing a 2nd and 5. Matt Schaub dialed up a screen to the right side for number 80, and, well, you know the rest.
Throws it right side, wide receiver screen. Andre Johnson across the 40, 35 to his right, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Rock and roll! The Texans win it! Andre Johnson, 48 yards! My goodness! Houston wins in overtime! And the Texans roar back from 2 touchdowns down in regulation to take it in the extra session as the special season continues.
When the dust settled that day, Dre caught 14 passes for 273 yards and the game-winning score. But he and the Texans had to flip around, fly north to Detroit, and face the Lions just 4 days later on Thanksgiving. And Dre put on another show for the national TV audience. A quiet first quarter gave way to a second quarter that saw him pull down a 37-yarder and a 43-yarder en route to 87 receiving yards at the break. In the fourth, he caught a 23-yarder, a 16-yarder on 4th down, a 12-yarder on 3rd and 10, and in overtime, he added a 14-yard reception and a 23-yarder that helped set up the game-winning field goal. All told, Dre caught a cool 9 passes for 188 yards. That meant he pulled down 23 catches for 461 yards in just 2 games. So in the span of 99 hours and 39 minutes and more than 10 quarters of football, the Texans moved to 10-1, and Dre pushed his season yardage total from 597 to 1,058. He'd add another 400 and change before the season ended, but for 80, those 4 days were something to remember. That's all the time we got for this week on Texans 360, but we're back again, same spot, same time, next week. Tyler Sudarth is the guy that put this whole thing together, so thanks to Tyler, and thank you to you for watching. We'll see you again soon. Until then, go Texans. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to know when we post new content.